Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Offside Kick. I obviously I was expecting to film a very different episode today than our normal bit. I put on this face paint before I found out this news, so I do apologize, but I just wanted to address it because I'm not trying to be disrespectful. This is just something I was doing as a fan before we learned the news. But we sadly learned that friend of the show, frequent guest Kenny Dukes has passed away. Very sadly, we've learned that he was found very close by to here, actually. He was found in a neighbor of mine. They've got a creek in their back land. It turns out Kenny Dukes was found face down in that creek. Seems like he may have been there for God knows how long. Could have been a couple days, a couple weeks, a couple months. We just don't know. There is no way of knowing. There's no way of knowing for sure any of this stuff. So we want to honor a sports legend. We want everyone to be respectful of Kenny Duke's passing, and there's no one to blame. Just a sad bit of circumstances. I want to emphasize how much this saddens me. This is terrible, awful news. I've been out looking for him every night since I heard the news. It's really important to me that it comes through that's evident that I cared about the Duke maybe more than anyone else. I didn't see his family out there when I was looking, and I basically am family. So R.I.P. Kenny Dukes. Moving on, we can have some real sports conversations for the real sports nuts out there. Panthers definitely going to win that Super Bowl this upcoming season. Dave Canales, he got McMillan in the first round. We're going to get those 2-point conversions. That's important. We're going to get some W's instead of L's. And I really want to emphasize that Kenny Dukes was a great man. I think we should all strive to be more like him. One thing that Kenny Dukes valued more than anything, forgiveness. I think not holding a grudge, not taking anything personally. That day when I picked him up from his care facility, told them that I was his grandson, and he got out. We had a great day together. We got to know each other really well. It was the best day of his life, probably the best day of his life. In fact, he told me he sat me down. We got drive-through, and we were in the car, and he told me this is the best day of my life. I could die now, and I'd be happy. That's what he said to me. He looked me in the eyes. In fact, he was tearing up. He told me I was like a son to him. You know, I said I was his grandson. He said, "You look like a son to me." And I was like, "Yeah, thank you, the Duke. Thank you, Kenny Dukes. He's one of my heroes. All you people online, all you trolls that say I didn't care, I did care. I cared about him more than anybody. He was like a father to me, and I was like a son to him. And I don't rightly care what any of you have to say about it. You fuckers out there saying that this is somehow, you know what Kenny never did? Point fingers. He was never one to blame somebody. He'd be like, this happened, that sucks, but let's move on. Let's move forward. Let's care about the future, not the past. And that's the kind of man that Kenny Dukes was. That's the kind of man that he was. You people online, are you fucking TikTokers? You fuckers saying that this is my fault, that I'm to blame. That's not what Kenny Dukes would have wanted. That's not what that man that I knew would have wanted. I knew the man. You didn't know the man. You didn't know this man. You know, when I found this man, he was riding away. He was sitting in a pile of his own piss. No one taking care of him. I cared. I took him under my wing. I gave him a platform. He listened. He came on here. He talked about football. We talked about McMillan. He was very old. He was so old. Do you know how old 1958 is? This man was a professional. He had a job in 1958. He had a whole life up until he's old. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. He had a good life. He did things. It doesn't matter what happened. It doesn't matter. You saw on camera when he walked out, when he got up, when he walked out of here, I asked him, "Are you all good? Are you committed?" He said yes. He said yes. He said yes, and you all heard it. That's on camera. That was 2 weeks. That was 2 weeks into this. That was the second episode. He said it was fine. He said it was fine. He was so clear about that. He was so clear about that. And all of you people on the internet, you think you know. You don't know anything about me. You don't know anything about my situation. You don't know who I am. Fuck. And also, Kenny Duke's selfish. Selfish man. He didn't think about others. He didn't think about he lied to me. I asked him, "Are you okay?" He said, "I'm okay." He didn't think about it. He didn't think about me. You fuckers have ruined my life. Kenny Dukes has ruined my life. I just want to talk about sports. I want to talk about Dave Canales. I want to talk about the Panthers. I want to talk about McMillan in the first. 2-point conversions. 2-point conversions. And all I ever get is hate. And bullshittery. You ruined my life, Duke. I was fine. Until Kenny Dukes came into my life. He wasn't. He was. Fuck you. Fuck you. Oh! Dr. Lukessen. One person never abandoned me. This person, the 3-in-1 sports powder maximum strength, that been behind me this whole time. This financially, like emotionally, spiritually, this person has been there. And it's 3 stores. You could get 1 spot. $1.89. Code Offside. It's 150 calories. Serving size, 1 scoop. That's a good product right there. This has been Offside Kick. Thank you for watching. I'll see you all next week.